I spaz. Every time I'm on the track, put on the gas, leave them bitches in the past. I remember I was trash, that in my last, I ain't never even.
What's up, guys? It's Upcome Sports here with a new series, On the Rise podcast, episode 1, and we're going to be talking about the trade deadline because it was pretty crazy. Make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, anything you guys want to see for next episode, any topics, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you like this series, let me know. If you don't, then, well, I don't care. So for this podcast, I'm joined by ESPN insider Jordan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we're going to be talking about, obviously, the trade deadline, but mainly Kobe at the beginning because you got to pay respects to the GOAT, at least the best Laker of all time, in my opinion. And Kobe was actually the reason that I'm a Lakers fan. I saw his last game, he dropped 60. He was going off, he was going crazy. And I just said, dang, this man, like, before this, I had not even watched basketball that much. So this man meant a lot, and he was a great father, all this stuff. But, yeah. Just that's my story about Kobe. Rest in peace to him and his daughter Gianna.
For me with Kobe, to be honest, like I never grew up a Lakers fan, considering like I like the Suns, but at the same time I didn't like Kobe when he was in the league because he always seemed to bust the Suns' ass, especially in the playoffs. You know, when they had championship aspirations. I mean, not now at this point, but to me, like after Kobe retired and when he got to that point, I started to like respect his game a lot more and started to like sort of miss him. Like, man, like we're really never gonna see another Kobe Bryant again. And
Nope.
It honestly was unreal to like hear that he died in a plane crash. Like it didn't even feel like this was real life. I thought it was like a nightmare or something. Like I was in shock. Like this man just retired a few years ago and now he's like gone. And same with his daughter. Like after hearing that, my heart dropped. But honestly, that's all I gotta say about him. That hasn't already been said, but rest in peace to Kobe, man. It's tragic.
So after that, we're going to get into the NBA trade deadline, which actually happened recently, yesterday. And, yeah, some pretty crazy things. Not the craziest of trade deadlines, but what did you think? Like, who won? Who was, like, a clear winner or a clear loser?
A clear winner. I would say the Memphis Grizzlies are one of the clear winners in the whole trade deadline, to be honest. I mean, there's a few here, but I would say they're one of them for sure.
They got so many pieces, like, for basically nothing.
Yeah, and they give up Jay Crowder, and he just, like, so far he just wasn't really playing that great. So they're honestly surprised me this whole season. I thought they were going to be, like, a bottom feeder in the league just because they're rebuilding, but I'm surprised they're an 8th seed, and they're just doing more to, like, sort of build that franchise up again, you know?
No, yeah, that's crazy. The Grizzlies, technically they tanked, but really they didn't even ever tank.
Like 2 years of tanking, pretty much.
Yeah, not even tanking, though. And they got John Morant, and now they're already back in the playoffs. That's crazy. But Miami Heat also, shout out to them. They got, like, one of the deepest rosters in the NBA now. And they were already good before that, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if they didn't really make a trade, it wasn't like they were going to be out of the playoffs or anything like that. It wasn't like they're desperate to do it. But at the same time, Iggy's a good pickup. Who would they even give up from, like James Johnson or something like that? He was basically kind of not doing a lot.
Justice Winslow,
yeah. I mean, people were, like, sort of indifferent about that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like Justice Winslow just needs to go in a different environment and sort of experience that. I feel like in Miami, he wasn't really getting the, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I just feel like Memphis is probably the best place he should end up at this moment because I just feel like he hasn't really progressed all that much in Miami as much as people wanted him to, at least.
He has a second chance in Memphis now with Morant, Brandon Clark. They got so many young pieces now. Jaren Jackson, obviously. They're going to be crazy in a couple years. But another team, Minnesota, obviously traded for D'Lo, so that was pretty big. Traded Wiggins and a first and a second. So
yeah, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure Minnesota, like most of the world, has just kind of given up on Wiggins at this point. Like, he's obviously shown flashes at this point, and he puts up good numbers, but just his play just does not lead his team to wins, and I think they clearly know that. Especially his contract is just not good, and I think D'Lo was a nice pickup for Minnesota. I'm not really sure he's going to fit the Warriors system all that well, but at the same time, I guess we'll see what happens, in the future. But I think that was a good move by Minnesota so far.
I did not like that trade at all for Golden State. Yeah, they get a first round pick, but they don't really need picks unless they're trying to like plan ahead. I don't know what they're doing, but Wiggins, I don't like him on Golden State. We'll see. We'll see how he does. Obviously, we don't know, but
Yeah, I'm
I
still
did not
unsure.
like that trade for Golden State at all.
Who else? The Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta definitely won. They
Oh.
got Capella for basically what, Evan Turner and a first, I think,
Yeah. And they also got Dwayne Dedman as well.
and Dwayne Dedman. So
Yeah, and then they traded Jabari Parker, who was just, he's Jabari Parker, so he's pretty inconsistent, and Alex Len. So I think so far, like, they're making the right moves. Sure, they're still like a trash team, but I mean, they're trying to, at least they're going in a good direction here.
yeah, they're trending up for sure. And then we got the Knicks. I don't know about them.
Yeah, I don't really know about
They
them.
made a couple
like,
moves. I guess they got some picks, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing too crazy with the Knicks, to be honest. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't even remember who they even traded.
They traded Marcus Morris.
Oh, Marcus Morris! Oh my
to the
god, I can't
Clippers.
believe I didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they traded him. Yeah.
They didn't get that much in return though. They got Mo Harkless, and I think was it a first?
Yeah, they got a first.
I mean that's
I
fine.
believe. Yeah,
but,
I mean that's good for them, but we don't know. The Knicks don't know to draft
Yeah,
players.
that pick's useless to me, honestly. The Clippers though, I think they got better for sure.
Yeah,
Mo Harkless.
Marcus Morris. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that, but yeah, the Clippers did get better, unfortunately, compared to the Lakers. We'll get to that in a moment, but
Yeah.
the Clippers are even looking even more deeper than they already were, which is insane.
I mean, as a Lakers fan, I think the Lakers lost. They didn't make a single move.
Yeah, they didn't. Like, everyone wanted them to trade Kuzma, but at the same time, they literally didn't make a single move. Maybe they'll get Collison in free agency, but even then, I don't see them, like, being, like, clear-cut favorites, but who knows?
I mean, yesterday we were watching the Rockets they didn't manhandle the Lakers, but they're playing pretty well against them with their new look system without a center or a power forward.
I don't understand how they managed to lose to a team that doesn't even have a center when the Lakers have 3 of them. I don't understand that, but...
Yeah, you would think that AD would have had like 70 and then they would have won, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Rockets. They got Covington, let go of Capella, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if they're really like a winner or a loser at this point, since considering it's only been 1 game.
They look good though. They look really good.
They don't look like a horrible team. At first I didn't understand why they traded Capella. I get they probably wanted more like wing players, but at the same time now they don't have a center. But I guess we'll see how that sort of works out for them in the playoffs and whatnot.
This move was like championship or bust, basically. It's either they're going to be out in round 1, it's going to fail, or they're going to get to the finals. That's the way I see it. But Denver, I don't know what Denver did. They traded Malik Beasley, one of their best shooters, one of the best wing players, for I don't remember who.
Yeah, I'm like trying to even look. It was just a bunch of like.
I know they got
random-
Shabazz Napier or something.
Yeah, they got Jordan McRae because I think they traded Shabazz Napier to the Wizards. So.
Oh, okay. It's just a weird trade deadline for the Nuggets. I don't know if they got better or they got worse.
Yeah, and then they also got Gerald Green, Noah Vonleh, and then a 2024
Nothing game changing.
Yeah, but I mean they got something, but I don't know. But
They're pretty good though. The Celtics didn't make a move. Don't know why. They needed a center.
They seem to never make moves on the.
They were
deadline.
scared, honestly.
I mean, I don't know what moves they could have made. I guess they could have got Capella. I mean, I think that would have been a good move,
that would have
they're
been
too late
nice.
on that.
But the Rockets wanted Marcus Smart. I don't know if they want to give up.
I don't know if
that
they wanna
big
give
of a
Smart.
player. Yeah.
The Celtics just are not known for giving up their assets. They do not like doing that at all. It's only like if they leave in free agency, really.
And then the most questionable, I think, trade of this whole thing is the Cavs trading for Drummond. I don't know what happened there. Like that was out of nowhere. I just seen that and I was like, "What? What is this?"
I don't know what the hell the Pistons were thinking. They basically traded Drummond. They're like franchise's cornerstone for basically a bag of chips. They got Brandon Knight. I don't even know who else.
A second round pick.
Yeah, second round pick.
I get he's on a
look now. They got John Henson. Like they basically traded him for literally nothing.
Yeah, for nothing. And I can't explain this except they're tanking. That's it. I mean, they're already bad, so why not go full tank? But even with the lottery now, like it's not guaranteed they're gonna get a good pick. So Detroit's just making questionable moves.
And
out
then
here.
I just don't understand like what Cleveland was really thinking with that trade.
No,
Like,
yeah,
what are they
for
trying
sure.
to do here? Like, are they trying to be bad and get a first? Like, why? What was the point of even taking Drummond if he's? I feel like he's just gonna walk as soon as he's a free agent. Like, I don't see him staying in Cleveland unless they offer him a massive contract.
Yeah, that makes no sense. You're gonna pay a non-shooting center a max contract when you already have Kevin Love. You try to trade him. You already have Tristan Thompson. Like it's just a mess in Cleveland. I don't even want to touch on Cleveland. Like there's no explanations. for
Yeah,
them.
I don't want to get into like theories of what they're doing with Cleveland because I really don't even know at this point.
There's no explanations. Like I really don't think they have a game plan whatsoever.
I just like that joke where everyone said like Drummond basically went from one prison to another. So it's like at this point, Drummond just needs to leave and find like in free agency and find a team that could actually contend.
Drummond, I felt, was a perfect fit for the Celtics. They didn't want to make that move either. If that's what it costs to get Drummond, I don't know what the Celtics are doing. Did they not even like ask a price?
I don't know.
If it took Henson, Brandon Knight, and a second-round pick.
Imagine
The
the Celtics did
Celtics-
that would have been insane. I would have been like, okay, the Celtics are looking actually like pretty scary now.
I mean, they could have gave up Gordon Hayward and a second-round pick. That would have been better than Cleveland's deal.
Yeah, I don't know what Cleveland's doing here. Who else is there? We talked about the Lakers, right? Yeah, they literally did nothing.
Yeah, and then let's talk more about the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
I really like that move, just because D'Lo, I think, is better than Wiggins already. Better contract, and he's young. Is he younger? Maybe
Yeah,
might
Wiggins?
be a year younger.
I have no idea. Honestly,
Might be a year
they're around like
younger.
the same. Like,
Doesn't matter.
age.
D'Lo's already better, and I think he's having a career year, like 23 and 8, and then he's shooting like 38% from three. So already pretty nasty. D'Lo is one of my favorite players. Gotta be really nice with Cat. They're like best friends or something, and who knows? Maybe they trade for Booker later on, get that trio going.
Yeah, I mean, D'Lo and Wiggins are about the same age anyways, and D'Lo's already better. D'Lo's like 23 right now, about to be 24, and then Andrew Wiggins is about to be 25. So they're only like a year off. At the same time, D'Lo is already better. I
D'Lo's
feel like it's a
already-
better fit. I'm not sure how this is going to work in Minnesota, considering like D'Lo and Cat are good, but I don't know. Minnesota just always finds a way to fuck it up somehow, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to build around those two, but I mean they got him right, so they have him for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that was bad for them is that they lost Covington, but they weren't winning even with him anyways, so at the same time, it's like, maybe it was kind of their sort of last shot in order to, like, you know, I shouldn't say their last shot, but they're trying to at least keep Cat, you know, satisfied so he doesn't request a trade halfway through his contract.
Yeah, so that move was good. Miami, going on to Miami, they're super deep. They didn't really give up much. I mean, they gave up Deion Waiters, Winslow, who weren't even playing for them, and they added Iggy.
Yeah,
You know what
Iggy.
he can do on defense.
Yeah, Iggy, I would say, was good for sure. Jay Crowder,
Jay Crowder's nice. He can shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how that sort of works out with them, but I mean, it wasn't a bad thing. And also got Solomon Hill, which I'm not really sure what he was been up to, but I mean, they got him. Yeah, and the same thing with like at least they got rid of Waiters. You know, I mean, he wasn't playing anyways. You know, the most he did this whole
Waiters Island, you know. A
Yeah.
little bit of Waiters Island in Memphis. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe so. You know, hopefully he doesn't. You know, he's not a bad influence on the young core. Hopefully he doesn't give him those gummies that he ate on the plane. But
Yeah, we don't want to see that. No, John Morant, you know, getting loopy on the court, but
I think Deion Waiters got waived from Memphis, if I'm not mistaken. I think I
Did
heard
he?
somewhere
Oh,
he
he
got
got
waived.
waived?
Oh, so I guess no gummies for the Memphis young core. I guess that's maybe a good thing. But yeah,
and
that's
then
basically what they did get. So
Memphis. Looking at Memphis,
like at Memphis.
they got way better, I think, honestly, and they got a lot younger. So they added Winslow, who's gonna probably play small forward for them. They already had Dylan Brooks, who's going off. John Morant, we seen what he's doing, and then Jaren Jackson, paired with Valanciunas. They're set, I think. They maybe need like some more shooting, maybe as a franchise center, but they're looking good right now.
Yeah, and they also got, what was his name? Georgie Dang. I might be mispronouncing it, but that one center or power forward from the Timberwolves, which, I mean, I'm not sure, what sort of role he's going to play. Maybe like a backup power forward, the Jaren, but at the same time, yeah, I think Memphis got better. I mean, they got rid of a guy who didn't even want to play for them, and then they got rid of Jay Crowder, who was sort of like, he wasn't horrible, but, you know, I would say these are solid trades for the Grizzlies at this point. I think they're going in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Clear winner. So we're going to talk about our favorites to get out of the East and West after the trade deadline. Not too much change, but a couple teams did get better. So for the East, who do you like? Like top 2, top 3 teams?
Okay.
We'll do top 3, yeah.
So, I mean, for the East, I think, even though they didn't really... I don't think they did any trades for the trade deadline at all. I doubt they did. I think the favorites are the Bucks, and I think they're going to come out the East.
Yeah.
Simply because,
they're too good.
Yeah, the Heat are nice, but I just don't think they're nice enough to get out the East. Yeah, I think they're good enough for the Eastern Conference Finals and to make an appearance, but I just don't think they have enough to really beat the Bucks at this point.
We'll do, like... So you're saying the Bucks and then the Heat have the best chance?
Yeah.
And then who?
The third chance? Man, I want to say the Celtics, even though they've lost to the Sixers a lot this year, because the Sixers are so inconsistent. So I'm just going to go with right now the Bucks first, Heat second,
Bucks, Heat,
and
Celtics.
then Celtics.
Oh, I got Bucks for sure. What are they, like 46-7? They're insane. And then number 2, I like the Heat. I like the Heat a lot. Number 3, sleeper pick, Indiana.
Indiana is nice. I just will have to see kind of like
they're
how that
well
plays
coached.
out.
They play defense. They've got some players who can score. Oladipo's back. Obviously, he's not 100%, but he's still a star. We saw him hit some clutch shots. So, sleeper pick, Indiana, to get to the finals.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what about the West, though? Who are your picks for the
West
West?
West is tough. Obviously, Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan. And obviously, they got LeBron and AD. But I'm going to have to say Lakers and the Clippers, to me, have the same odds. I mean, we've seen them go at it. And then third, I don't know about third.
Third is kind of a little tough with the
It's
West,
tough.
at least.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You want to go?
Yeah, okay, so for the West, I would probably say Clippers first. I mean, I want to see the Lakers win the finals
Okay,
just
fair.
for, like, Kobe, but at the same time, I just feel like the Clippers have the best odds. They have a deeper team. I mean, they've beaten the Lakers twice this year. I mean, granted, like, a couple of the games I think both games were pretty close, but at the same time, I think Lakers are the second best odds. I think it's possible for them to make the finals. I just don't see them being, like, a clear cut, like, okay, they're obviously going to make it. Then third, I would say the Rockets. I don't think they will.
Rockets? Yeah.
Yeah, because I just feel like the Rockets, like, they always seem to fall short every year. I know they have Westbrook, and it's like, they're trying to, like, the team structure is a little bit different because now they don't have Capella, but at the same time, I don't know with the Rockets, but I think they're the third option to get out the West for me, at least.
I thought about it. I was going to say Houston. I don't like their system, though. So I'm going to go with the Jazz, sleeper pick. And
the Jazz are nice.
No, they're good. And they added Bogdanovich and Clarkson. They got a nice bench play. Obviously, Mitchell and Gobert are there. So if they get the right matchups, I can see them getting to the finals. Not likely, but third best chance, at least to me. And then what team do you think is going to get the number 1 pick?
The number 1 pick.
In the next draft. And who are they going to take? Is it LaMelo?
I'm not sure, considering the draft lottery is so different
Yeah,
now. It's not really based on how bad your team is, like, cause
it's so much luck now, but
because the Pelicans weren't even the worst team in the league last year, and they still got the first round or the first overall pick. I mean, shoot, I'm just gonna have to go on a limb here and just say, I don't know. I'll probably just say we're not going on a limb. I'll probably just say the Warriors, to be honest with you.
the Warriors.
Yeah, if I had to say anything, that's the most obvious choice.
I think the Knicks.
The Knicks.
I think the Knicks are finally gonna get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but I just don't know. The Knicks are just never lucky, and even if they do, I feel like they're gonna like mess it up somehow. They're gonna take some like Anthony Bennett type player. I mean, who knows, man? Maybe there's no way they can mess it up, but yeah, I think those are realistic options.
It's still too early, and then the lottery is like a lot of luck. But that's pretty much it for the podcast. If you guys liked it, make sure to drop a like, leave your comments on the road to 600 subscribers.